People are probably commenting now as we load back into the session. I do apologise about my very, very bad disconnect that I did there. Yeah, we are back live, which is good to see. I will put the new link into the TFRL Discord. Hopefully we're not going to be commentating by ourselves tonight. Or to ourselves tonight. There we go. Right, Unseen across the line, 38.8.
Oh, that smashed my laptop.
To 38.8. Montana on an outlap. Expree's on a lap. Coming down into the final corner there. Or now into the final corner. Expree coming round nicely. It's going to be round Unseen by 1.2 seconds. So Unseen clearer than Expree there, with Variable going third, who was a very late entry once again to the classic cars. And we have got one person watching. Thank you very much for tuning in. And there we go, Montana. 38.4. I thought he was on an outlap. It said he was on an outlap for me. Very strange. Glocky now coming around the final corner. He is about to go 6th. Just ahead of Boastman and behind Variable there. Deneen goes quicker than him as Pelly jumps in between Thingy. Billy has just left the session now. I saw that on the straight. He was just behind Glocky out on track, so he's left the session due to his connection. I know he's been on about possibly quitting for about a month until his PS4 gets fixed. So it is up to him, of course, if he wants to do that, as we've got a new face to TFRL. Coming into the final corner now, or 571, one of Joel's friends. Don't be confused. If you heard the commentary last time, we had Orr and Joel right beside each other for most of the race. Last time, in the social race, of course. Geronimo, I think, is on a lap. No, he's not. He's backing off. Early, so Montana top, Unseen second, Expree third, and the Welshman, Jack Meyer, in 4th, with Bass in 5th. Rounding off the top 5. Quite close actually, between 4th to 8th. About 5/10 separating, just over 5/10.
Yeah, and it should get a lot closer hopefully with everyone trying to improve and make less mistakes.
Yep, going. We have on board with Bass. Oh, Bass has lost it. Whoa. Been caught in the grass there. Gonna be wanting to make those sorts of mistakes. Plenty of people now, the front runners coming into the pits after setting their laps. We've got Vaporizer on a lap, I think. I do believe. Somebody has just jumped a place. Oh, Radiant! It's Radiant Wizard who's gone 4th. Somebody's off on the gravel. Vaporizer coming around on his lap now, though. I think the timing screens must be glitched on this, unless he's on an outlap. Which he wouldn't be, but you never know. You never know with this new patch. Somebody's getting very sideways in the background of shot. Geronimo was on a lap, I do believe, and he's coming across the line. No, he doesn't. Oh, no, he wasn't on a lap. Vaporizer coming round down the hill now. Because I'm just going to tune back into the comment section because we have got a couple of comments coming through. Buenas noches, señoritas. Dear God, that's awful. Are the 2 comments. KK Dot was the first one, and Glocky was the second. Oh dear. From Montana 38.4. Are you surprised by the top 3?
Top 3, not really. Although I thought Montana would be over a second clear. So
I thought it would be as well, yeah.
Competition, at least today. Although saying that, you could just
but I mean,
put in a 137 any second now.
I mean, top 3, it's 1.6 seconds separating the top 3. Expree's 1.2 seconds off Unseen. Given his pace normally in the modern day F1 cars, he should be in between both of them. Somebody spun Little Brookie out the pit lane, apparently. Just had the message through there. Oh, I need to turn off my notifications. Right. Turn off my notifications. Keep them on. Keep yours on. in case anything happens. Right, that's done. Vaporizer is on a lap, coming into the middle sector. You'll be expecting like 54, 55 seconds, I think, through there in normal F1 cars. However, of course, these are the legendary 72 Lotuses. Is this the car that Ayrton Senna started his career off with?
No.
Oh my god. No, hang on. Oh, it's the 81 I'm thinking of, I think. It's one of the 80s Lotus. Vaporizer's going to set a good lap here. Goes third.
No, 85.
85. Yeah, it's in
way,
GT Sport.
yeah.
It's in GT6.
Oh, I'm not sure what year it is.
Yeah, it's in GT6, I do believe. Expre's on a lap. Mr. Murdoch. Hopefully we might be seeing him putting his name down for TFRL going forward into next season. Wink, wink. 28th through the first sector, not too bad. I've just got to come on to the F1 sign-ups actually for a little bit. 45 sign-ups. Because we've merged, 45 sign-ups. In more than
hours,
more than a day gone. Just over the day gone. And yeah, fantastic. If you do want to sign up, the sign-ups are in the TFRL and FRL Discord respectively. I do believe they're in the FRL chat, certainly, if you are in there on PSN. And if you haven't signed up, I would definitely consider it. XP's backed off his lap, hasn't he? Terrible. Unseen round the final corner. I might have to go down for a drink in a little bit. He's going to improve here. Is it going to be quicker than Montana? No! 300ths. 2700ths, I do believe that is. Montana unseen. So clearly they've been getting the practice in early. Somebody just coming out the pits there was that. I don't know who that was coming out the pits. Billy's just came out of the pitch. Good to see him back in the session after his disconnect. And thank you to the 11
Montana.
people who are now watching.
Yeah, Montana's approaching the final chicane. Well, the first and final, you don't count the first corners of the chicane.
Of course, they went round the outside, didn't they, in the old F1 days? Montana coming across the line, there should be an improvement. 38.1. It's 4/10 quicker than Unseen. With Vaporizer in third. Now, I'm going to go on board with... Who can I go on board with? I'll go on board with Deneen. Have a talk through his lap. I'm going to go down for a drink because my voice is quite sore.
Deneen. He is in 7th, and this is his out lap. It says on my screen, so you won't be exactly going for it here, and yep, he's backing off, so... And, oh, who was that getting out of the way? Lovely job there, whoever that was, getting out the way of a person who's on the out lap. And I'll talk you through most. Pelly's crashed. Pelly has crashed, and that is a major off there. And that is at turn 3, I do believe. 1, 2... Yes, that is turn 3. And he's retired early. Which is very interesting to see. He did, of course, crash multiple times in FRL yesterday. Not only in Monaco, but in China too. But I think... Yeah, Lewis is also slow. He's just getting out the way, and I think he might have ruined someone's lap there. Is he running out? Has he ran out of fuel? No, he hasn't. He's just going really slowly for some reason. Well, the cars are really slow, but they're not that slow. Pick up the pace, because you only got 5 minutes left. Oh, and Billy's out. He didn't even get to set a lap timing, so that is very peculiar indeed. JB as well.
Just coming on to that, actually, I think Billy did crash up hill into the thing. Lewis has been disqualified.
He was going so slowly, so...
Oh, it's him, right, it was Lewis, actually. I thought it was Billy. So that's Lewis. There. He was parked on the right-hand side of the track. I thought it was Billy who crashed.
Oh.
Pelly leaves.
Yeah, he crashed at turn 3 as well. I caught the end of his huge crash.
Yeah, I do apologise about the lack of movement there on my camera. I've just been down to get a cherryade.
No. Well, it's going to be a long race, so...
It is. You're going to have to refresh up on that. 7-7 is in the comment section. He's getting better and better, starting to go to work again this week. Not still where I used to be health-wise, but I try to stay positive. So that is 7-7. Ayrton started on a Tolman and raced in Lotus from 85 to 87. Yeah, you can blame me. I don't know my history that much of F1. That's why I make up for it in brilliant commentary. Lewis ran out of fuel, apparently. Lewis ran out of fuel.
Oh, I thought he did, but then I looked at the fuel thing on the bottom
He
right.
got stuck, yeah.
Flashing or anything.
He got stuck unseen, I think might be starting a lap here, rather than anything else.
No.
That's what the cherryade does to you. And that as well. I'm just picking up on board with somebody, actually. I think he's improving here. Oh, he's down on his time, actually. Postman in 16th. Your thoughts on that?
Postman. Well, yeah, I mean, he didn't have any practice, did he? Or did he?
I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
Yeah. That's probably why he's so far down. Very difficult cars to control. Completely different to anything we've seen before.
Bobo Jr.? I missed racing with you guys. Says 7-7. Well, what we can say is, of course, with us entering the partnership with FRL, Cantari Racing. For those of you who might be tuning in and don't know what FRL are, or FRL once was, we are teaming up to run the GT Sport Leagues as well. Somebody's getting out of the way of Boltzmann there. Oh, in fact, Boltzmann's in the gravel.
Oh dear.
This cherryade is actually very nice, but I don't like cherryade, if you know what I mean.
Very nice, but you don't like. Okay, that makes sense.
It's too sweet, I think, cherryade. But yes, we are also going to be teaming up on the GT Sport Leagues going forward. So once we finish the TFRL GT3 Championship, we are going to be working on plans in the forthcoming weeks to confirm what we'll be doing next. Likelihood is, and it is my belief and Ballboy's belief, that we could possibly get 2 or 3 tiers run for GT Sport next season. So that could be really, really good. Unseen did improve, by the way, there before he retired. Just thought I'd mention that. JB retires from the session. Montana's on a lap. Let's go on board with somebody that's not Montana. Deneen.
Maya? Oh,
let's go on board with Mr. Meyer, yeah. He's just coming up the straight there. The Welshman. I think he is ahead of Montana out on track, actually.
Don't bottle it here.
Through.
The tricky corner.
Oh, somebody's going wide at the left-hander there. Just ahead of him.
Oh, yeah.
Getting out of the way. It was Geronimo. I thought it was Geronimo, actually, for some reason. Just flicked on board to confirm that. There he is, on the left-hand side of the track. Jack Meyer going round into the final chicane. It's looking very, very nice. And here in Spain, I don't think he's improving here, Jack. I could be wrong. Across the line. He does. Yeah. Oh, he goes 7th. Nice lap by Mr. Meyer. And Mr. Montana has failed to improve.
Thank you very much. You were pressuring me a lot there.
Hey.
I thought you muted me.
Yeah, he's muted his mic so we can commentate for the viewers, of course. Montana on top, Unseen second, Vaporizer third. But Xpree is on a lap here. He's coming through up the hill into the right-hander. As we've got 15 viewers and 30 comments. Thank you very much. Spread dead even there.
See what's happening in the comments, please. You don't lose connection or anything.
Xpree going through nicely. Think he might improve to 39 here. Xpree coming across the line. Oh, it's not. He's 5,000's improved. Not good enough. Deneen being soft and mushy there on the power. Going down the straight. He'll only get that joke, and the TFRL guys will get that joke. But Deneen, however, is on a lap. It's Matey Boy. Oh! Where's Matey Boy gone?
Matey Boy?
Have you seen him?
Oh, he's retired.
He has retired. I think it was up the hill, actually. Oh, and Deneen's gone for a spin. So that's it. That's qualifying over.
Yeah.
And of course, if you are expecting qualifying next week, no. There's no qualifying next week, so we are going to save your blushes next week. We are running reverse grids from next round. That's why this championship is very unique to join.
Mads is in the comments asking how many pit stops will there be with these tyres?
How many pit stops? I would think 2. Maybe
but
2 or 3.
Most likely 1, because the tyres are very limited to how much they grip.
Keelan saying all I can say is hashtag don't forget the mediums. Well, these guys are running dries. They can only run dries because it's classic cars. Montana though on top, Unseen second, Vaporizer in third with Xpree Bass filling out the top 5. Brady and Jack Meyer, good qualifying there. Pelly, Deneen and Variable filling out the top 10. Geronimo, Glocky, Matey Boy, Orr and Little Brookie. Boastman, JB. Billy and Lewis didn't set times, and of course Lewis got disqualified after he ran out of fuel.
Ah, fantastic.
If the red dot is on, then they are out of fuel. Oh, right, so if the red dot's up... Thank you very much. I thought there was going to be like a fuel light or something on the thingy, like the modern day F1 cars. I can't get used to this classic car. I'd rather prefer commentating on modern F1 cars. But anyways, something new for all of us. But coming into the race, we could be here until about 10 o'clock, I think, with this race that happens tonight.
It's gonna take such a long time.
It's going to be quite tedious, but bear with us. We will try and fill the void with some announcements and whatever if there's no action happening out on track. Hopefully there is. No all fours, of course, Ferraris. They already ran in the social race. Oh. As there's no formation lap. Getting straight into it. 5 red lights. About to go out here. And the Lotus is off. Oh, somebody hasn't started. Who's that? Vaporizer hasn't started. Right down away we go, and I think Pelly has kind of had a crash there. At the back, as I failed to go on board with the leaders in time. I'm that unprepared. Radiant Wizards down the inside. Oh dear, and that's oh my god. Everyone, Vienmi has invited me. Glocky's round, Deneen's round, Orr's round. Goodness me. Top 4 though, quite lucky. Montana Xpree Variable has avoided all the contact early on and is up from 10th up to 3rd. Bass is 4th. Unseen trying to go up the inside of Radiant Wizard. I think it was Radiant Wizard's dive bomb that caused all sorts of carnage there. Literally, as Geronimo dives up the inside of Little Brookie trying to force him off track. There, Mr. Meyer gets past. Oh, he's been spun and he's out. He's surely out. No, he's not.
What the crap?
How on earth?
Oh my god.
So net coding can happen in classic cars we've just witnessed there, I do believe. Pelly, by the way, did leave the session, so he's not racing at all. But Montana leads, Xpree is second. It is similar to what we saw in one of the A-League races. Oh, who's that off in the background? Oh, there's more contact. Boastman.
It's Geronimo spun round, yeah.
Boastman, yeah, having a collision with Geronimo there. Oh, we like to see from Boastman, of course, modern day F1 cars, I think, is his forte. More than the classic cars, as they go 2x2 here. Glocky down the inside, Deneen's down the inside of Billy as well. Both moves completed, I think. Busman defends it up the inside. Nice. Nice move. I'll cut towards the leaders though, because Bass is right on the back of Variable. 2 Dutchmen now going out for third. Vaporizer trying to catch as well. Bass is going around the outside here at turn 1. As the camera just cuts away.
That's it.
And there he is. Oh, he's run wide there. So Variable getting on top. There. As Little Brookie has completed the move on Matey Boy. Yeah, there is 3 wide. Deneen, Glocky, Billy. Billy's completed a double move somehow. How's Billy done that? Oh,
but that's sensational.
Sorry, Vaporizer and Bass going at it, and now Unseen's in there as well.
Oh,
Unseen dive bomb from Bass. Vaporizer. Oh,
there's a car park at turn
2. Oh my god. I'm not even going to have a look. I was just looking on board there with Bass stabbing up the inside of Vaporizer. He got the move done down the inside. So that was a nice move there by Bass. The yellow flag 62. Is that Billy spinning? Yeah, it is Billy spinning.
He's off.
And he's out.
And he's out.
Well, if you do retire on track or do get... Oh, somebody's miles! Going miles off. It's Little Brookie losing it. What a recovery that is. What a recovery that is! It was nigh on in the barrier and out this race. My God, what a recovery! Absolutely brilliant. Anyways, I was about to say, if you do purposely retire or crash out on track, you will get a penalty next season. Yes, there'll be more details about that at the end. 33 laps though. We've got 2 completed in 5 minutes. Fantastic. Montana though leads, X3 second, Variable third, but there is a train forming with Bass, Vaporizer, Unseen, possibly Radiant Wizards getting involved here. Vaporizer's down the inside on Bass. He's had to cut the chicane there, Bass.
That's still all there.
And Unseen's trying to stay in this as well. Unseen down the inside. Bass letting him through. Not sure why he's letting Vaporizer through there. Quite strange on me. Radiant Wizards and Lewis right on the back actually. So 5-car train. We could see a car park as you alluded to with some of the guys further down the order. As Boltzmann's on the back of Little Brookie actually. The better run out. Is he going to go down the inside? No, he's not. Cut back on board though with this battle that is developing. Glocky's gone past I do believe there. Glocky's now up to 12th. Montana the leads, X3 second, 5 seconds now the gap. He's really pulling away here, Montana. Variable in 3rd place with Unseen, Vaporizer, Bass, Radiant, Lewis, Matey Boy and Little Brookie. Dive bomb, Bass! Vaporizer switches in, Radiant Wizards could get him here as well. Radiant's gone past. Bass has got to be careful, he's just losing that back end a little bit. Lewis is up the inside. Lewis 1-1-0-4 up the inside of Bass. He's got it done. He's got that move done down the inside. Nice commitment there actually on the brakes to get that move done. Montana sets the fastest lap with a 1:40.4. Little bit of gravel being kicked up there from Bass's end on the rear of the car. As Lewis tries to close in on Radiant, we are on to lap 4. Montana, X3, Variable still the top 3. Is Unseen actually catching Variable now? I think he's beginning to reel that in. 9/10.
I'll just keep an eye on that gap. The next few laps. Yellow flag is Glocky.
Oh! Mr. Meyer has been caught up in that wrong place at the wrong time.
Isn't it funny how this always happens?
I've got even more bad news. I've got even more bad news for you. Cardiff have conceded at the exact same moment.
My day is just made.
And I've actually just seen Variable go off track. Unseen has got him. Unseen has got Variable for 3rd. Made a massive mistake. Got gravel, I think, on his rear tyres. So Unseen now up to 3rd, Variable 4th. Vaporizer now on the back of his good old friend Vaporizer. Variable, sorry. So Mr. Meyer departed the scene. What happened there, actually? Did Glocky lose it in front of you?
Yes, he did, and then he just came across where I was. I knew if I was to him, I would have hit the wall and would have retired anyway. But literally, I thought I avoided him, and he just took off my front right.
Oh dear.
I'll keep an eye on the comments if anything comes through.
Nothing coming through. Glocky did comment about 10 minutes ago, though, saying, I'm desperately slow. I think in these cars, that's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Like 5 out of 33. Montana's still extending the lead. I think he's got this pretty much wrapped up already from an early stage. You know, you never know. Anything could happen. There's a wishbone there. Oh, and Variable's letting through. Vaporizer, who's actually missed the corner neatly. Variable's trying to keep it. He just sits in behind, though. Quite decent there. Lewis has got a run. Lewis catching the both Dutchmen. Vaporizer and Variable, of course.
Dutchmen.
Dutchmen. Yeah. Dutchmen. It could be translated as something else. Make of that as you will. Yellow flag sector 1. Postman has gone off at turn 3. That's the right-hander.
Yeah, and JB as well.
JB's gone off as well?
Turn 3, yeah. Oh dear, I did.
Lewis, right on the back of Variable. Going uphill, into the right-hander. I've been trying out this track actually on Dirt Rally 2.0. The Circuit de Catalunya Rallycross. Yes, they've got that in. Controller disconnected. Idiots can't race in here, just diving around and pushing me off. Sorry, Jack. That's what Glocky has said.
That is fine.
Glocky, if you want to... Yeah, Glocky, if you want to message me and Montana about who was pushing you off track and who might need thingy, was Variable aiming to come in the pits there? Looks like he was coming across Lewis.
Get the corner, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but if Glocky, if you can message me privately, telling me who those people were, we will have a private chat with them for next week. Heads up, Variable! Oh, there's contact! There's contact between Variable and Lewis. I was going to say Vaporize and Variable there. Beautiful helicopter shot. You can't really see these cars though. Going on the track, they're that small. Oh, right. Really, if I'm not feeling well,
Oh, we might gain it here. Down the inside into turn 3.
Not quite.
Well, we get the inside line into... Oh my goodness me, more
Geronimo
contact being made there.
Yeah, just got to be careful, these two. Unseen's beginning to reel in X-Spree, actually. As Deneen's trying to take an outer line. Now on the inside, he's gone round the outside of Geronimo. He's gone round the outside of Geronimo. Can he make it stick? Deneen, B-League champion-elect against Geronimo, an F2 driver, of course. He's gone round the outside of him, and that is brilliant, is it? Is it? He's just off track briefly. I think he's got the car ahead. I think he has. That's good defensive driving there by the Irishman. So Deneen, as Geronimo just gets out of shape there in the background. Little Brookie and Matey Boy, however, in the foreground of shot are having a bit of a hoo-ha here. Yeah. And Lewis on the back of Variable as well. And in fact, that's developing into a four-way battle.
More yellow flags.
JB?
JB, yeah.
He's retired.
He retired.
Lewis on Variable though. Bass trying to run a double toe, not going to work. Is Lewis going to try and dive it down the inside here? He is.
We'll have a go.
Not quite. He lost control of the car going through. Is he going to go around the outside of turn 3 and try and go up and under? Kind of. He's trying to make it work here. He's trying to go up and under down the inside of turn 3. He's alongside him. Late on the brakes. Lewis has got him. That's a really nice move. Really good driving there by Lewis. Variable and Bass. Bass trying to dive down the inside of Variable. And of course, two league cultures coming together. Of course.
Oh, Postman.
Postman's left. I think he had a spin actually there. So that's why he's left. He's probably rage quitted. And if you do rage quit without thingy, you'll get a reprimand. Oh! Variable's off!
What's happened?
Variable's off! He's had a massive moment coming out the right-hander. Just before the DRS line.
Yep. Geronimo and Deneen also going at it once again.
Second and third. Expree and Unseen. How's Unseen caught this?
Unseen's a lot quicker. We saw that in qualifying, but the start of the race brought him down a couple of positions.
Please be quiet. You've been told Unseen's down the outside line. Expree's going to try and probably come back here. But he's not. He's just going to sit in behind. Unseen gets the move done. He's up to second place. Nice move there by Unseen. Deneen and Geronimo are still battling. I will come up to them in just a moment. I just want to see if Expree can fight back over this lap. He's getting very sideways there. Going through the background of shot. As we are on lap 8 out of 33. These laps actually are going by quite quick now. Not sure if it's...
yeah. I don't know if we'll say the same with it.
Mr. Junior, telling you to be quiet. As all picks up the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Lap 8 out of 33 about to end. Montana, Unseen, Expree, your top 3. And Expree not actually fighting back here. Looks like he's got less pace. Geronimo and Deneen having quite a good scrap here for 12th. And Deneen's gone around the outside of him again. Trying to get him. Geronimo's alongside. Ooh, just losing the back end a little bit. But Geronimo, again, is going to try it down the inside. Deneen late on the brakes around the outside. And this time he's got the car ahead. Deneen gets the car ahead. But these two are having a right set to. And I think Little Brookie and Matey Boy are also having a bit of a set too. Oh, Geronimo just getting caught a little bit wide there. Coming out of the corner. And he's darted down the inside, Geronimo. It's got that done, actually. That's a really nice move by Geronimo. So he's up to 12th, but these two are just going to be exchanging positions left, right and centre. So 12th and 13th will literally go on between these two for quite a while, as there's the yellow flag in sector 1. And it's Expree! It is Expree from 3rd place! What on earth has happened there? Oh, somebody's going to go in the back of him. Whoa. So I don't know what happened to Expree there. That is... He's quite a far way off to consider he crashed off. He must have lost control through the corner. Simple as that. I'm not sure if anybody can vouch for that, if they're in a party with him or anything. But Expree, seemingly now, is going to be down the field, as Little Brookie was trying to go for a move there on Expree. If that pulled off, as Expree gets very wide, and again Little Brookie just losing control of the car briefly. Matey Boy sitting in behind, waiting possibly for a mistake to be made out of one of these three. Alright, one of these two ahead. Expree now pulling away, using that pace now to good effect. Deneen and Geronimo are still going at it. Oh, and Deneen's off track. Near a little bit of contact there, possibly. Don't think there was. But that is them all over and done with for now, I believe. As Matey Boy closes in on Little Brookie once again. Montana, Unseen, Vaporizer, your top 3. Lewis is up 15 positions. Expree, 3-second time penalty for corner cutting there. Also positions gained for Little Brookie, 6 positions gained. Expree... Little Brookie's trying to go down the inside, but he's left it vulnerable. Matey Boy's on the inside now, he's alongside him, and I think he's got the car ahead here. Matey Boy has. But now, no DRS running down the straight, reaching 165 mile an hour roughly, as they come into the braking zone of turn 1. Expree has kept it, and Matey Boy is keeping Little Brookie at bay for now as well. As we come into, we are on now lap 11, I do believe, of this race, so we are 1/3 distance. If you're just tuning in, this is TFRL Classic Car League, breaking new ground by streaming on a Tuesday. Montana, Unseen, Vaporizer, your top 3, as Matey Boy has got alongside Expree. He's going to try it down the inside, is he? And Expree, I think, realises the danger, and he covers the inside line, going into the left-hander of turn 6, I do believe. Getting very wide, and grass being kicked up there Not only by Xbree, but by Little Brookie as well. Deneen and Geronimo still going at it. Deneen's around the outside again. Montana sets fastest lap. Geronimo's got him this time down the inside. Little Brookie again closing up on Matey Boy. As Xbree just moves. There's a little bit of control of the car. He hasn't lost much. Somebody losing control of the car is all in the background. Good recovery by him, the Greek driver. Little Brookie just breaking late. He's lost time now to Matey Boy. Xbree getting sideways. It's really the only battle that's going on out on track, I do believe, at this moment in time. As there's a 5-second stop go for Deneen, and oh, have them two had contact? Deneen and Geronimo, I think, have had contact there, which is an absolute shame if they have. Deneen let him back through. Not sure what happened there. Hopefully we might hear from them in due course. As people just tune in to the stream. Thank you, Glocky. I do believe you have messaged me. Have you messaged me? You haven't messaged me. Oh, it's probably because I've got my notifications off, that's why. Little Brookie, however, now dropping back, and he's losing control of the car. He's got wide on the AstroTurf. Oh, nearly. Not really much happening now out on track, apart from Deneen and Geronimo. Let's watch these two. 11th, 12th and 13th. Radiant Wizards picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As Montana, Unseen and Vaporizer lead the top three. I think it's good actually to point out in this race. While we've got a little bit of break in the race, as Montana now sets into the 39s with his lap. Newcastle's winning. Absolutely brilliant. Stupid idiots. Montana leading Unseen by 16 seconds. And I think it is just quite easy here for... Oh! It was that off. Deneen was off. He's got grass on his tyres there. Geronimo now slips back into the slipstream. Is he going to go down the inside? We'll watch on board with him. They don't want contact like they did this time last time around. Oh! Was that the back end being losing there? Or was that Geronimo coming across Deneen? And if that was Geronimo coming across Deneen, then he should maybe calm down his driving ready for next season. Because driving like that will instantly be punished. And of course, if you do want to be part of the TFRL admin team, just drop me a message, because we'd be happy to have you, of course, whether that be F1, Dirt Rally, GT Sport, anything. Deneen and Geronimo, yellow flag sector 1. I think Xbree's gone off. He's out. Xbree is out. So he is the 5th driver to retire out of this race, as Deneen and Geronimo down the inside, around the outside now. Deneen on Geronimo. Oh, nearly. Very nearly. So I think Xbree has given up the ghost, unless he's had to go somewhere. Oh, there he is. There's his car. I think he's retired out on track. There's his car on the right-hand side. Just as Deneen and Geronimo go side by side through turn 4. Now on the run down to turn 6, 5, 6. Deneen hanging around the outside. Geronimo just losing grip there on the inside line. Bossman's AI is still going round and is actually keeping up with these two, which is quite weird me to say for an AI car holding on to the back of Deneen and Geronimo. Well, not holding on in the sense. As Geronimo and Deneen, Geronimo's gone down the inside again on Deneen. Again, he's just been over aggressive, I think, with his dive bombing here. Just needs to calm it down a bit. He's crashed. I didn't see it, but he's crashed. I think he retired. He must have had another spin and then he retired.
Oh. I'll try and see the comments and see what happens.
Don't think there's been any through, actually. Yeah. Glocky apparently has messaged me about people thinking his Geronimo has gone off track. Trying to create a gravel trail there, I think. Not really much happening out on track. Montana leads Unseen second, Vaporizer in third. They're right on board with the leader, actually, as he comes through the final chicane and into the final corner. Just losing the back end nicely.
Right, Galocki has messaged about his crash.
Oh yeah, I think I've already mentioned about that actually.
Ah.
I do believe. Controller disconnected, but idiots can't race in here, just diving around and pushing me off. I think he.
Oh, little Brookie's off.
Little Brookie is off. Has he had contact with Matey Boy? No, there's nowhere near him. It's probably.
Was there another net code?
No, I don't think it was another net code, but certainly weird. I think he was ahead of him by... Matey Boy was ahead of him by quite a way, so I think that's just a solo mistake there by Little Brookie. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3, however. Oh, there's somebody reversing down the straight. It's Radiant Wizard who's lost it at the final corner. He was reversing on the straight there. Goodness me.
Oh, yeah. That corner is deadly.
That corner.
Especially
catching Radiant Wizards out. My goodness me. Wow.
I think I remember when I binned it some time ago with the modern cars.
Yeah, I mean, of course, while there's no action going out on track, if you have, of course, not signed up to TFRL next season, please do. There's so many great enhancements coming to this season. We are going to be taking drivers at heart for everything that we do in next season of TFRL. Of course, keeping our clean, competitive and social tagline that we have set up, of course. People might be thinking and watching this, well, this is not clean, competitive and social. Little Brookie's out. He's definitely not clean, competitive and social. With that crash. He's a clean, competitive and social driver, but not with that crash. He's another DNF out of this race. We've lost 6. There he is, just reversing, putting his car on the right hand side of the track there. And Montana leads unseen second, and Bear Prizer is in third. And if anybody does want the sign-ups form, I'm happy to send that over now. Your boy had to go and do some damage to the missus. If that's his mum, then I think we'd all be wanting that. Radiant Wizards is off. Again. But this time, it's pretty much given up. And Bass came in, so Bass is the first pit stop. Bass has came in.
Message retracted. Dun, dun. Oh, the comments. I have no idea.
Oh, Liv gets a mention in the comments. They might be watching this, you never know. Radiant Wizards has retired out the session. If she is, she's probably taken a very good liking into one of us in the commentary box. I don't think it's the one that's currently commentating right now at the minute either. Oh dear.
Please. What?
Yeah, he's just being silly in the comment section there. Yeah, there's not much happening on, so we may as well talk about what's going on in TFRL coming up. Of course, we've got Dirt Rally. I've just received the game. Well, I've bought the game today, so I'm going to be setting up sessions during the week, testing out multiplayer functionality on the game. Make sure it's fit enough to run the league on. If you want involvement in that, just drop me a message. Lewis is in, however. Lewis is in. Yeah, if you do want Dirt Rally 2.0, I do want to be involved in that. I will be running multiplayer sessions this week to just confirm that. And if anybody wants involvement to try and test out the historic rally or the rally cross that we'll be setting up, of course, then feel free to. I didn't dive bomb on the scene, the car wasn't stopping. Australia?
Right. Who is that, by the way?
Radiant Wizards.
Oh, okay, right.
Radiant Wizards, because I keep on getting confused with them, but it's Radiant Wizards, I'm pretty sure.
What?
Right? Deneen and Geronimo are in, however, so more pit stops happening here. I wouldn't be surprised if Montana comes in the pits. Well, when he's done a lap like that, I don't think he will be. Yeah, it's Wizards. There we go. Did he have the pit stops thingy? Did he have a stop go or something, or get stuck in the pits or something? Because he's lost a load of time to Geronimo.
Yes.
Is that Unseen going past him? Yeah, it is Unseen going past him. Vaporize is in from third. That shot actually coming into the pits above the steering wheel. Get to see the old F1-ness at its best. We are halfway through, by the way. Montana, Unseen, Vaporizer, variables in as well. Is Lewis Foldham in? No, Lewis is not coming in. He should be out in third here, though. There he is, right hand side of the screen. Vaporizer, left hand side of the screen, but he's going to be out by about a second behind him, I think. As all picks up a 3-second time penalty. Oh dear. Hey. The puns have started.
From that far.
I don't think Reading Wizards is that sort of driver to thingy. And anybody that does drive bomb people from that far will probably be instantly blacklisted next season as well. But
yeah, how's he?
Yep. I can say though there will be 3 brand new and refined systems coming to F1 for TFRL next season. We are going to be running the penalty system. We are going to be running the super license and point system, and we're going to be running the what's the third one? There's a third one. I forgot the third one. 3-strike system, that's it. So yes.
Oh.
So I will say more about it at the end of the stream. This is only a proposal, by the way, and I've got to run it through the admin team, of course. But with it being a proposal, I think it's a good proposal. I think it's a strong proposal. It really hammers down the driving standards that have been essentially people's been getting away with. They've been getting away with murder, let's just say, in both FRL and TFRL. But no, that's going to be no more. I can safely say that's going to be no more. Congratulations to Will, who has lasted longer than 6 days. Can we have W in chat to respect this milestone?
Lasted longer than 6 days for what?
Lasted longer than 6 days. So he got a new girlfriend or something, maybe, that we don't know about. Who knows? Round gazillion of Geronimo and Deneen unfolding here on lap 17. For these guys anyways. Deneen's got him there. He has, nice. Deneen's up to 9th, and there's the leader in. Montana is in.
Montana,
for the 5th.
Come on,
can we have a 9-year-old who says she's 17? That's aimed at Liv, that.
Oh, he's being held?
Montana? No, he's out.
Oh, it's a glitch. Oh, it was a glitch. Oh, come on.
It happens, and on my end. Well, Montana coming out the pits. Unseen's only coming through the chicane, or just approaching the chicane now. So that is not happening. I think Amaya has joined us in the background.
Yeah, I have, sorry. When it's all calmed down, can I discuss something about the start of the race?
You can. You can even say about it now, to be honest. I'm just watching a ball with Geronimo and Deneen.
Yeah, Vaporizer's very late start. I was the car that got tangled right behind him. Dropped me so low, and then I had the net code and just ruined my star.
Yeah, and I think Vaporizer, somebody dive bombed it into turn 1. I think Ready Wizards on Unseen. And then that started like a chain effect, essentially, behind. That's how I make of it anyways. Not sure what people might think in the comments about it, but... Oh, Terrier, very nice. Oh, Geronimo running out wide. Montana leads 19.5 seconds. Unseen second, Lewis in third. That might be guaranteed, to be honest now. Just wait until we get to the modern day classic cars. Then you'll see some good racing. You will see some good racing later on in the season. Even if it's a bit tedious, you will see some pretty good racing this season. I mean, if you didn't catch the Ferrari 04 social race, go back and have a look, because that is just the pinnacle of what we'll be doing here in TFRL Classic Cars this season. Michael Content, I think, has joined us back.
Knock. Opens the door. Hello? Who's that? Oh, what's that? There he is again.
It's Cardiff losing.
Yes. Still 1-0.
Who are
52
they against?
minutes gone. Everton.
Oh,
they're at
okay.
home, actually. I think so.
Well, let me have a look at this. I know Newcastle were winning. Last time I looked.
Yeah.
John was just making a mistake there. Right, let me have a look on Twitter. There's not really much happening in this race now. But trust me, we're not going to be finished before 10 o'clock. We are going to be finished before 10 o'clock.
Oh, thanks.
If we weren't finished before 10 o'clock, then goodness me. Oh, no, I should say if we were finished after 10 o'clock, then goodness me. Oh. Yeah, there's not really much going on.
This will be...
Detective Pikachu's had a thing. Oh, hang on.
What?
Tune in on second 27. Oh, I'm sorry, battle. Deneen Geronimo. Round 12 of 12, I think, here. Geronimo trying to catch. Deneen comes out of the slipstream. Deneen's driving down the inside. Oh, Geronimo! Round the outside! Oh! Can he get it stopped? Yes, he can! That is brilliant! Round the outside of turn 1.
Yeah.
And that is the best move of the race so far. That was brilliant. How late he was on the brakes there. That was perfection, how he got the car stopped in time. Deneen's going to try and send it around the outside, though. He's just done what Geronimo did on him in the corner before. Has he? Has he? He's side by side. Deneen down the... Deneen's down the inside. Geronimo around the outside, holding on. A little bit of contact. Deneen, I think, was ahead. Giving the benefit of the doubt there, I think. Oh yeah, but Nintendo of America, 7 minutes of new information is going to be live streamed in a Pokemon Direct. Pokemon Direct.
We tell who the first viewer will be.
Yep, Bullboy will be on to that 24 hours before it starts, which will be like in 24 hours time, quite literally.
Nah, I never played a game of Pokemon before. It's only Mario Kart. The proper best games of all time.
And if people dare think that we're going to be doing a Mario Kart League, I'm sorry, but if you've came here to be disappointed, then yes, I can confirm you are disappointed, because we won't run it.
Laggable boy.
It's great.
Oh, Geronimo! What the hell? He's trying to get Deneen down the inside, but he's picked up a 3-second time penalty. It's similar to what we saw with Montana and Fletcher in FRL F2.
Oh, yes.
On F1 2017. I think it was on F1 2017, I think. It wasn't on this game.
Who knows?
Deneen down the inside of Geronimo. Literally a better commentator. Literally a better commentator there, and then Geronimo around the outside of Deneen, looking nice. Looking very nice indeed. Oh yeah, and if Keelan is still watching in the comments, remember, Gaffer Racing tomorrow, Gaffer Academy.
But Nazareth, we're all atheists, probably. Probably.
Yeah,
I'm not
probably. Probably. Not sure if
We
there's
don't
lag
need
going
your
on my end or
wondering.
your end there, Jack.
None on my end.
My end then, maybe? I don't know. Probably because my mum's got in now. Yeah. Geronimo. Defending off Deneen. That is one of the leaders coming behind them as well, I do believe. That is Unseen coming behind them. Deneen, I think, has just made a mistake. And as I go on board, are the standings up for tomorrow? Hey, the standings are up. Somebody has been disqualified from the results. Hey?
Have they?
Have they? Oh, hang on. This can't be right. I'm just having a look at the... I'm just having a look at the Gaffer Academy standings. I swear somebody's been... Point system. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Somehow I thought it was 27 points for second and 24 for third. Goodness me.
Oh dear.
Get myself carried away there. That is Unseen. Deneen gets out of the way of Unseen. And Geronimo gets out of the way. But he's going to be vulnerable. Deneen down the inside. That was basic.
Yeah?
Basic error. Let Unseen through, but didn't realise Deneen had the speed. Trying to get him back up the inside here, though. Ooh, just staying within track limits. Having a nice battle as we are on 9 o'clock now. Keelan saying he is Judas, the betrayer.
Oh, bumper.
What, you kiss Jesus then, you gay boy?
That might be the most insensitive thing we've probably ever heard on a TFRL stream. Geronimo tries to dive down the inside of Deneen, who makes a mistake there, just getting caught on the outside of the curb, running down towards turn 13. Geronimo, Deneen down the inside, Geronimo down the inside of Deneen. Deneen's got the power off the corner. Oh, he nearly lost the back end and into Geronimo. Goodness me. Oh. Geronimo. Hopefully none of these guys will be seeing their last supper tonight. Geronimo down the inside of Deneen. How to get it in somewhere. Geronimo down the inside of Deneen. There's contact. But I think Geronimo just waiting up there. He's just waiting up a little bit from there. So good sportsmanship there. As I
Who knew
make...
that this would become so Christian?
Yeah. Goodness me. May the power of Christ compel you. Deneen's down the inside of Geronimo. Oh, this has just turned now. I think this has just turned into Sunday service at church. Oh, goodness me. Well, if anybody in the comment section has any confessions they want to make, then do so now, you will. Geronimo down the inside of Deneen, though he gets it. Oh, it's contact, they're both off! Oh! Both off! Geronimo has been sent round. Deneen escapes the scene as if nothing happened. The Irishman escaping the scene as too many Irish people have done in the past. And sadly,
They're
That's
taking
the
their
end of that part.
potatoes and their beer with them.
I love
And they're
me some
free to
bread and
Dublin.
wine. There's the first confession. Keelan loves bread and wine.
Oh, trust me, if you've had the Christian bread, it's horrible.
Yeah, it is quite dry, if I've got to be honest. I've never been to church in ages, but yeah, when I go, it's just dry. I've got to have like half a glass full of wine just to bloody thingy it down with. Anyways, before TFRL turns into the church channel, Montana leads from Unseen and Lewis and oh, we have got a battle developing actually. A battle developing, I should say, not a battle. Goodness me. Oh, and Matey Boy.
Deneen spun.
Deneen spun. He has. He's gone off a turn 3, similar to where Bossman, an ex-Bree spun off earlier. But Oh and Matey Boy are the two that could be potentially battling out for 7th and 8th. I think given the close proximity of how their cars are at the minute, this will develop up on the straight. So that is one of the leaders, I do believe, coming round. Is that Montana coming round in the background? Somebody confirm that for me, or is that unseen? It is Montana coming round in the background. Montana hunting down the sinners in front of him. Owen, matey boy.
No.
We'll have to let him through, of course. See, if any of my fellow TTG colleagues are coming in on this stream, they're probably thinking, well, this has turned weird. And yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Welcome to the Christian Formula League.
The CFL. That could work, you know. Just thinking. But, yeah. Owen, matey boy, though, at the minute are going for their top three. Bullboy, can you run through the race directors? I keep on board with these two.
Right.
Just run on board with the race director and give me top 5 on penalties.
Montana, 2 warnings. Unseen, 1 warning. Lewis, 2, 3, 1 penalty and a couple of warnings.
Oh, matey boy down the inside on all. Matey boy down the inside on all. So to put in, he's got him. Matey boy gets him, but Montana's right in the back. Got him through. Matey boy is getting out of the way. He's letting through Montana first, but he's let back. He's let through all, who gets out of the way in similar circumstances. But is that Montana making a mistake there? Sorry, you can continue, by the way, with the thingy. Deneen and Geronimo settled up again, as well.
Oh yeah, Bass, 2 warnings, 3 warnings, actually that was. Variable, 2 penalties, or...
Oh!
2 penalties.
Oh! Who's that?
Matey boy.
Who's that? That's Vaporizer! Vaporizer's round! And the right-hander, that's at turn 10! Vaporizer has gone round. I saw him spinning, I saw a car spinning. That is their place, potentially gone.
Could be, oh yeah,
that's
right there, isn't it?
Uh-oh. Guess who's in the walls again?
Who?
CPL, Fletcher.
Oh, what's happened?
Him and Onyx in CWC League. They've got...
Onyx.
They've only got 11 people. What?
Oh, what a... Oh!
As you know, we got better attendance on cars that people like less.
Yeah. Which comes to show that this partnership already working. Deneen and Geronimo, though. Geronimo down the inside. Deneen. We are nearly at the end, by the way. Thank you for sticking on board with us during these difficult times. Some of these drivers, the ones I haven't finished especially, might be going to hell after this race. But...
Oi! It's not my fault. I should be going to purgatory.
I mean, for first race for classic cars, I think this has been pretty good. Given the only thing, lack of action. Quite boring to try and fill an hour and a half's race with stuff that I haven't even talked about before. It's not great.
Like bread and wine.
Like bread and wine and Christianity.
Well, should we talk about pre-season testing then?
We can do. However, I want to keep on board with Geronimo and Deneen for now. I just want to see how they're going round here. This has really been the only consistent battle that's happened all race. They've been right beside each other pretty much since the get-go. Or certainly since the first round of pit stops. Deneen pulling away down the straight line. Up 20 out of 33 for the leaders, by the way. Montana, I think, has just gone on to that ahead of them. Oh no, he's in sector 3. What am I on about? Goodness me. Yeah, this has just been Montana unseen. Lewis Dominating in the top 3. Vaporizer, if he didn't spin, I don't think he would have got 3rd. Because did he have more penalties than Lewis there? If you can recall, Mr. 57.
Oh, I can't remember. Oh, God. The Lewis, Yes.
I think he said he had 1.
And 1, yeah. Vaporizer had none. Variable 2.
Oh.
And it's getting from bad to this time, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Another goal. 2-0 now. Commiserations. Oh, he's in. And it was a former Swansea player, I do believe, who scored. One of the goals.
You just said what?
Yeah, apparently so.
Well, then I'm gonna have to go get dressed. I'm gonna be going to the stadium.
Huh?
Oh.
To do a little bit of something.
Sigurdsson.
Sigurdsson. Guilty.
Yes. No.
Well, at least he's in Goodmanson.
Good goal, apparently, though, by Sigurdsson. It's that guy. He's from Iceland.
Just call him Gylfi.
Yeah, Gylfi. But then again, that could be translated to something else, though. If we say Gylfi.
Like what?
Gilf? E?
Somebody once told me the ball is gonna roll me. Right? The sharpest tool in the shed. She's looking kind of dumb with her finger and the thumb in the shape of a nail on her forehead. Well, the years start coming, and they don't stop coming. Compared to the rules, I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to lift the thumb.
These are song lyrics, but I don't know what song lyrics are. Well,
so much to do.
Space Jam, I think it's from.
So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know where to go. You'll never shine if you don't grow. Thank you very much, Judas, for these wonderful, kind words.
Keelan trying to sing his way into the commentary box?
No chance.
Well, I mean, if he wants to show how good he actually is with singing, maybe he should come into this lobby right now. This party right now, and show to the world why he is that good.
The problem is he's so much of a squeaker.
How many rounds for this round? What? Bank job?
I mean, how many rounds for the season?
How many rounds
14.
for the season? Yeah, 14 for the season. We're going to be sharing the workload between the FRL and the TFRL channels, so next week it'll be on FRL Live, and then we'll be back 2 weeks after. Just as a bit of a trial, this is. But the Classic Car League, I can safely say, has went well so far. Apparently somebody was saying thingy. Right, I have received an invite. Sorry if you can't see the action out on track, guys. There we go. Let's get Simon Cowell in.
Let's just hear him rant at me.
Well, Simon Cowell's got an invite if he does want to come in. Deneen and Geronimo, however, battling on lap 30. These guys are on. Oh, it's contact! That was weird. That was really strange. That was really strange. There was no contact there. If there was, it was a rear wheel on a rear wheel, which I've never seen before. Wow. I want to have a look back at that on stream, actually. Did he have contact there? I don't know. Let me have a look. There's no contact. There is no contact.
Wow. Brilliant.
Geronimo letting him back through, actually. So if that's good sportsmanship there by Geronimo, he must have felt if there was contact. But I can safely say, on the stream anyways, I didn't catch any contact. I'm not sure if there was. I don't know. Be interesting to see their point of view after this race, actually. Of course. As I just see the comments coming through, I know who they are coming through. Just don't even have to have a look. Montana, though, onto the penultimate lap of the race. He's got a 30-second lead, pretty much, over Unseen. It was done with pretty much since the first round of pit stops and pretty much since the start of the race, really. He's dominating this, as he dominates with everything else. Will he dominate, though, in Season 3 of TFRL? I want your guys' opinions on it now.
Probably.
Probably.
Most certainly.
Do you think?
We could have a surprise.
We
I
could
think...
if we get Brandon Lee signing up tomorrow, then...
If we get Brendan Lee signing up, then goodness me. We've grown. But yeah, I mean, I want to be aiming for the esports teams. Buff Esports are invited along if they want to compete. I mean, I was going to say AZR are allowed to compete! Oh! Deneen losing control of the car.
Both going to bring in numbered.
Well, Boff would bring in Matthias, Danny and Will if they sign up. If they all sign up. Because Small Guy is deleted F1 apparently, I've heard.
Yeah.
But Buff Esports are invited along. That's if they want to compete. But yeah, I mean, we want to be promoting the best racing going forward in TFRL. And I think if we secure ourselves some good esports teams, we've already got the full Nexus lineup, pretty much 4 Nexus drivers signed up. We've got TTG Ironic signed up so far as well. There's a couple more that I think will sign up as well. But I will come on to an idea that we've got right at the end of the stream. Something in development. That's all I can say. I'm so much better in reciting lyrics than F1. Yeah, because he doesn't bottle his lyrics rather than F1.
Roast.
I wonder where Small Guy would have finished in this race. Do you think he would have finished behind Billy?
I think he would have ended.
Yeah. Montana, though, keep me updated on how Geronimo and Deneen are getting on, but Montana, though, running effortlessly to a win here. Mr. McLaughlin has put in an oof in the chat. Yes.
Press F to pay respects.
F to pay respects to Small Guy. He's probably just realised his fate. Wouldn't have got off the start because these cars are shite.
I mean, can we just sum up this?
I think we can sum up this by saying Montana's coming around the final corner and round 1 of Classic Car League is going to Montana. He wins with a fastest lap to boot at 38.2. We must have had about half a dozen at least fastest laps in that race. Unseen coming up the hill in second. Looks like he's going to be getting second. I'm going to have Lewis for driver of the day though, from 19th up to 16th, up to 3rd, sorry.
Oh yes, of course.
I think Lewis driver of the day for me, certainly. Unseen coming around the final corner. Unseen actually is one of the drivers that hasn't put... Oh! No! He's crashed! He's spun! He spun! Unseen spun off the final corner! But Lewis is 30 seconds down. He's absolutely nowhere. That's not him coming through. That's Boltzmann coming through, I think. Unseen crosses the line in second. Yeah, Unseen is one of the drivers that hasn't actually signed up yet to a merger, TFRL and FRL. If he wants to, he can put his name down and he can sign.
We would be happy to have him.
We'd be we'd be really happy to have him. Lewis in 3rd, Vaporize in 4th, Bass in 5th. Deneen will be crossing the line, I do believe, with Geronimo soon as well. Vaporize was coming across the line in 4th. Very soon. Keep an eye on the penalties, because I think Bass might have less penalties than him. No, we've got the same penalties. And Deneen and Geronimo are coming down the final corners now. Oh, Geronimo's run out of fuel. Geronimo has run out of fuel. So Deneen across the line in 9th. And Geronimo, well, at least he's not doing a Lewis and getting disqualified. He's going to be rolling across the line quite literally at 60 mile an hour, which is the speed limit in the UK on the motorway, pretty much. Geronimo in 10th. 19th to 3rd with a half spin on lap 1. I had no setup and not driven this car before. That's Lewis.
And Kermit the Frog Gaming wants an interview.
That is Deneen. Deneen wants an interview. I'd be happy to invite a couple of guys along for interviews. I think we'll get Montana and Unseen in, certainly. And we'll get perspectives, of course, from other drivers as well. And KNK. Plot twist, Montana has won. No, the other way around, Montana has lost. That's a plot twist and a half, if you've ever seen one in TFRL. But Montana, though, wins by 41.4 seconds. Would have been about 30, I think, if Unseen didn't spin at the final corner. Unseen's finished 2nd, Lewis in 3rd, Vaporizer in 4th, Bass in 5th, Variable Matey Boy or Deneen and Geronimo round off the top 10. Boastman's AI nearly got points in 11th, the rest DNF, Brilliant Wizards, Little Brookie, Expree, JB, Mr. Meyer, Glocky and Billy. And we also had Pelly competing, who disconnected out of the race with no trace. Not sure what happened to him.
He went to the Tuesday League.
The what?
F1 FWE League.
Oh, okay. So that thingy's that up. I would start the stream again to give some of these guys a bit of a taster of Dirt Rally, if they want Dirt Rally. Plot to sign me up for GT Sport, Lewis. Oh yeah, I need to put the GT Sport sign up, and I need to confirm that with Elliot as well. If you want to invite some people though in, I can, if you want to suggest them to the party. If anybody wants to see Dirt Rally, put it in the comments now. And I'll give you a sneak peek of what you're going to be seeing this season for Dirt Rally 2.0. Plus, am I actually good at GT Sport? There was 11004. I hope so. Oh, I'm good. Don't put the mediums on for more than one lap and stay on softs the whole race. That's a, yeah. That's obvious, that. That's obvious. But I'm not sure if you've suggested me some people. You haven't? I'll just wait for that to come through. Me, if I get to drive with you in dirt. I was just going to do a bit of rally cross. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Please never do that.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You're killing people as we speak, James.
Yeah, but you were killing people with Christian jokes earlier on. So
Good point.
well, we're basically even on that front then.
I guess I was really.
Right, let's get a couple of guys in. Let's get Clarky double 1-0 win from AOR F1. Let's get Mr. Mole guy I put there. Oh my god. I'm not too chicken to race you, Deneen. We will do private testing of multiplayer in private. And I will confirm that in Discord later tonight. Or tomorrow. Tomorrow where I've got more time, I think. Right. Deneen wanted an invite as well. So we get Deneen in. Let's try and get a Wild Small in as well. There we go. Invites have been sent. Bullboy, get ready. You're doing the interview. if he's here. I hope he is. He better be here.
It's his expertise.
Exactly, his expertise. And he's not here for the interviews. It's absolutely
not doing it.
disgraceful. You're not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't know who's gonna... Deneen, why don't you give yourself an interview? Alright, where is Mr. Ball gone? Mr. Ball. Oh.
Well, has he gone to the boys?
Oh, here he is. He's back, I think.
I am indeed.
Very good.
Alright, has anyone joined, by the way? Because I've...
Oh my god! Oh my god! Have you seen what? Have you seen the league name ideas? Oh my god! Have a look! Bullboy put in the Christian Racing League, but there's 2 new ones in. Just have a look. It's just...
Right,
We are not calling ourselves that, Mads, if you're watching. We are not calling ourselves that.
Let me see.
Wow. And then V12 man with the Damon Hill Racing League. That's a bit more sensible, but Damon Hill's sadly not here. So...
There's a new one.
Oh god. What have we started? Anyways, Bullboy, interviews, Montana, Unseen, Danina here.
Oh dear. I've just thought of another suggestion, hang on.
Uh-oh. David Coulthard Racing League. It's bound to be. We're not naming ourselves that either.
Even more religions.
Can it be called Medium Tires Racing League? Well, we might rename GT Sport to that, you never know. Anyways,
let's talk to Brandon Lee's long lost relative. It is
Swiss brother, yeah.
dear old Montana.
Is that an insult?
No, it should be a compliment because you were so quick and dominant in that race. Yeah, how was it out there? How was the scenery? Because hardly anything really happened because you were so out in front today.
Yeah, I saw that Unseen got crashed out and turned on behind me. So, like, a boring race for me was the cause. Like, it was clear after that that my race is gonna be quite boring because I practiced a lot with Unseen, and he had quite similar pace to me. So, a shame that he didn't make turn 1 like he should have. Like, yeah, it was predictable that some guys weren't aware of the brakes of this car, which are quite bad, I would say. So, yeah, a shame, but I enjoyed myself with setting fast laps as much as possible, so... And listening to you guys, obviously.
Oh, lovely, and you probably heard all the
Did you enjoy the Christian jokes?
Yeah.
jokes.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, but yeah, anyway, so you had no, like, major dramas in the race, no, nothing at all that we didn't see or anything. Okay.
I've almost half spin every single lap a few times. Some scary moments in turn 9 and some lapped cars, but other than that, no. Not really.
Wow, well, of course, next time, it won't be as easy, because you'll be starting right at the back. So, yeah, what are your chances next time out then to try and get another victory?
Oof, I think the chances of getting a podium aren't too bad if I'm not getting crashed out or crash out myself. So it's all about keeping it clean in the first few laps and then pick them up one by one. Quite safely. I think the race is going to be quite long as well, so yeah, looking forward. I think everyone has a good chance on the win, so it's going to be interesting.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for racing today and giving us a dominant performance.
Oh my god.
And yeah, good luck for next week's race.
Thank you.
And next up.
Some of these names that are coming through in the comments. Jesus Christ. Unbroadcastably bad.
Oh wow. Oh dear. Kim Jong Racing League.
You're not supposed to say it!
Oh, what's wrong with that?
Well, what has this day become? Let's continue going.
He's asking for peace and, around the world, having meetings with the president and everything.
Anyways,
and
Unseen's
you
here.
put a sensible comment in, lovely. And it's basically...
Oh dear.
Right, Unseen. Actually, first of all, how was your start? Because that was quite messy going into the turn 1, I think, with Raiden right beside you and making a little bit of contact, I think it was. I can recall from an hour ago. Start?
Yeah, my start was fine, to be honest. I didn't have any problems up until, obviously, as Montana said, the brakes are really poor on this car, and I think Radiant Wizards misjudged slightly. I got a tap on the right-hand side, got pushed out wide, and then as I was coming around the left-hander. I think it was Deneen. He was having a half spin right in front of me, and I clipped his left rear wheel. Basically kind of helped him round, but I'd got nowhere to go. I'd got a car on the right hand side of me. I'd just been pushed wide, and it's just unfortunate. So apologies to Deneen, but I really didn't have anywhere to go. Then after that, it was just about trying to get back up into P2 and seeing how far behind Montana I was going to be. I think it was 13 seconds by the time I got back up to P2, so I knew that was pretty much it from there.
Yeah, and talk us about the final corner spin, because I certainly didn't expect that to happen, especially on the last corner, the last lap.
It's so draining spending 33 laps trying to stop the car from spinning. When you do try and make the car spin, figured I'd just drift it around the last corner. It just doesn't want to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just messing around really.
Oh yeah, just giving us a bit of drama at the end, trying to spice things up. But Lewis was about half a minute down the road anyway. He was still at turn 6 or 7, so yeah, judged that perfectly. But yeah, how do you fancy your chances of getting another podium, or maybe even a win next week?
I'll do my absolute best, but it's always difficult coming from the back. You never know what's going to happen. Again, these older cars, brakes aren't good, gears aren't good. They're all really slidey, so that can be a lot of fun. So yeah, just have to wait and see.
We will indeed. So yeah, thanks for racing again, and congratulations on your podium. And yeah, all the best for next week's race.
Thank you very much.
All right, let me just come in on one of the comments. Let's come in here. The Bottle King himself, cough, Jack Meyer, cough, Racing League. Just throw it out there. He's not even here to hear it. Right, on to Deneen, before he hears about it.
Deneen is next. What position did you finish in, by the way? I forgot. Is it 8?
Thanks for your attention, 9.
I just was hearing the stream. Sorry. But,
Oh no.
Yeah.
sorry. I just heard that.
Terrible.
Alright, okay.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, how was your start to the race then?
It was good, and then at turn 3 there was just an orgy of cars. I literally came around the corner and there was about 8 cars, and then there was nowhere I go. Hit someone, went around, and then it was a recovery job from there.
Yeah, and you certainly did well to try and make your way up the field. But you've got to talk us through that battle with Geronimo that lasted the majority of the race. How was that? You know, dealing with Geronimo trying to go around your outside, and then you trying to
Well, it
get
was-
the position back all the time.
It was good, like it was a good battle, but in the braking he would get right next to me, like he would tire rub if he could, and a lot of times that resulted in contact and spinning, but otherwise it was pretty good.
Yeah, and of course you did have a bit of contact, but you let you through, so that's all good.
I don't know hard feelings.
Yeah. So anyway, you'll be in a good position then. I think you'll be starting next week's race in around 11th or 12th place. So, yeah, what are your chances there of getting good points, maybe even a podium? Do you think? Or
What's the next round?
Oh,
I have no idea.
it is France, and it's the French Grand Prix in the Ferrari 76T. So
Oh,
I've just had a look at the calendar there
There you go.
myself.
0. Just 0. Those cars, they don't drive.
Right, Bass has
Well,
got some
anyway.
footage in there. Oh, go on. Sorry.
Yes. Congratulations, I guess, on getting a few points and all the best, of course, for next week's race.
No, but I want to ask you about something. What do you mean when escaping from the scene, like always? What's that supposed to mean out of curiosity?
Escaping from the scene, like literally not waiting up for any drivers. Terrible. I want to see more of that next season. I want to see more of it. Not escaping from the scene. I
Fine.
want to see more of the thingy. Clean driving. Clean driving
So
rule.
you have a serious misunderstanding of the Catholic Church.
Oh
I
dear.
don't think it makes him gay that he kissed Jesus. I don't think that's very gay. That might be just something you might want to look over.
Oh dear.
Oh, we might want to look over that whole conversation. But, anyway, do we have anyone else to?
That's everyone, I think.
Shot
Mr.
membership.
Mr. Meyer could have an interview, I guess.
Where did he go?
Oh, he's left. Oh, everyone's left. Oh well, it's only up to us to bring the ship home now. Right, let's get Mr. Meyer in. Back in. I'm not sure if he's lagged out or whatever. Right, but anyways, announcements. It's announcement time. I can give you a bit more info on the F1 2018 side next season. So I did mention in the stream that we'd be launching 3 brand new systems for next season. So listen up, because it can be quite complex if you don't listen. So what we are going to be introducing is the TFRL penalty system. And this is designed to ensure that students kept a higher level throughout the course of our next season. Stewards will have a variety of penalties to be disposed and available to use at their will throughout the season. Penalties will only be given if drivers provide POV footage, and that will be a rule next season. Drivers must record their POV footage, even if it's 15-minute clips. They've got to record their footage of any incidents that occur. If there's no footage, there is no investigation, and you will be punished. I'll make that pretty clear right now. But the penalties that can be awarded next season: 3-second time penalty, 5-second time penalty, 10-second time penalty, 15-second time penalty, 20-second time penalty, or higher if deemed necessary, qualifying ban, disqualification from race results, 1 race ban, multiple race ban, and permanent blacklist. That's how we'll be running it next season. And then there's just information about what we're going to be doing below. Each driver as well, second system, the TFRL super license and point system. Every driver will have a super license next season. This means that you will have a record of your performances and of your racecraft and of your connection kept on record for the admin team to have a look at. This we want to promote the clean, competitive and social ethos that we have delivered over the course of the last season, or for the majority of it delivered. So each driver will get their own super license and it will be put on record. Now on to the penalty points. Penalty points will range from 3 to 30 depending on the variety of incidents that occur. So, driving in a sportsmanlike way and causing a small avoidable collision will get you 3 points. 5 points will be awarded for causing a small avoidable collision and if the driver fails to wait for the affected driver. 7.5 points will be given for causing a medium avoidable collision, and then 10 points will be given for causing a medium avoidable collision and if the driver fails to wait for the affected driver. So that's 10 points for that. 15 points will be awarded for causing a large avoidable collision, and 20 points will be awarded for causing a large avoidable collision and the driver in question fails to wait for the affected driver. If a driver accumulates 15 points within their super license system, a qualifying ban will be awarded. If a driver accumulates 30 points within their super license, a race ban will be awarded. And if a driver accumulates 50 points, then we'll be doing something brand new this year, and that is performance reviews. And that is going to be the driver one-on-one meeting with one of the TFRL co-owners, and the likely outcome being that you get removed from the league. Hopefully that doesn't come. We don't have to have those conversations, but we will if needs be. And ahead of a new season starting, the driver's super license system will be refreshed to 0. Final system that we're going to be introducing, which is a bit of an extension to what we were doing last season, is the 3-strike system. So, as clarified in the title, if a driver was to receive 3 strikes, you're out. Receiving 3 strikes will also automatically place you out of the league with an automatic blacklist, meaning you won't be allowed to turn for any future league in TFRL that we run. So just thought I'd make that pretty clear. That's on F1 only, not on other games. 3-strike system will work in the following format. First strike will be given if a driver was to either no-show to a race without giving notice, rage quits or deliberately crashes another car out on track as stated above, or shows abuse towards any fellow driver or admin. And that's either within the race, on stream, live on stream, like we are now, or on Discord. Second strike will be given again for the bullet point above, which I've just mentioned literally about 10 seconds ago. As it will be their second strike, they will be asked to attend a meeting with the TFRL admin team to discuss future ways in which people can not do this, and we urge everyone that joins our league not to do this, of course. And the third strike, if somebody was to go beyond our reach and go on to the third strike, then they're out, and that means a blacklist from the league.
That's it, I'm afraid.
Yep, that's it, you're out, I'm afraid. Hopefully we won't have to use these penalties and everyone drives clean, but they're there as a backup if we need to give penalties. We are improving driving standards this season, whether you like it or not. So if you're not a clean driver, you've got, 6 weeks, I would say, to brush up on your driving, ready for next season?
Yeah.
Because we can only have drivers in our league that are 100% committed to everything that they put themselves towards. 100% commitment from everyone. This is going to work as a two-way street from the admin team and to the drivers. So it's going to work a two-way relationship. So it's best if people now start practicing on their driving. Also related to the F1 sign-ups, time trial times. So, me and Ballboy will be asking for time trial times. I think we've already got a couple through. I think 3 people have already done their time trial times, which is fantastic. Spain and Austria in the dry, and Japan in the wet are the three time trial laps that we ask you to do this season. Screenshots of these should be sent through to either myself or Bullboy on Discord, on Twitter, on PSN, anything you want, if anything that you've got us on. And please use the Ferrari or Mercedes, because we won't be judging on anything else. So either use the Ferrari or Mercedes. Good indicator to use is to have a look at the track, what you're doing, see what other people's done their times in, and then best off that. So hopefully that clears everything up. That's on the F1 side anyways. There's quite a few comments coming through. Mainly about thingy. Why are B-League drivers on a racing league? I don't know. But yeah, that's the F1 update anyways. Dirt Rally 2.0. Some point this week, I'm thinking Thursday, there will be a short live stream announcing what we're going to be doing for Dirt Rally 2.0. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to be live probably before FRL happens. So I would say 6 o'clock possibly is a time on Thursday. So that is going to be announcing the Dirt Rally 2.0 stuff. If anybody is interested in being an admin for that, please message me in private, because we want to be appointing the best people going forward in TFRL. As Mr. Meyer has joined us, presuming he's going to be putting in for the Dirt Rally 2.0 thingy.
I don't have the game.
You don't have the game? You don't have the game. Not yet, anyways. But, anything else that you want to update on from the FOL side as it is currently?
Oh yes. Of course,
FIFA
you
League?
pretty much touched upon everything about the racing side of things, but the FIFA League, yes. So hopefully we'll get everyone sorted by Friday. That is the plan, and that is the initial 18-man squad. So if you haven't finished yet, please do message either myself or Mr. Meyer if he's still doing the negotiations with some people.
It's a
as well, I
very
know.
long thing. But yeah, after the stream, I want to talk to you about FIFA, as I do believe we have another participant who wants to compete.
And just for record, it's not me.
Yeah, it's actually someone who's related to Superhero.
It's Superhero's brother. And he's 12.
Yes, it is.
Deneen
Well,
asking
Friday's the deadline.
FIFA League. Yeah, there is a FIFA League, Deneen. Bullboy, do you want to comment on that?
I mean, if he's interested in it, I can give him the details on how it's run and everything. And yeah, hopefully, I mean, although there is limited time, we can always, just help you out with things, because we still got a couple of days left. Because we really want to start as soon as possible, really, because we've been working hard over the past 2 weeks to make this happen. So, just message me and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I think that pretty much sums that up. I'm not going to give you a taste of Dirt Rally 2.0 sadly tonight. We'll do that on Thursday. There'll be the announcement stream then. I'll probably be joined by a couple of special guests, I would think, for that. Whoever they may be. I don't know if I'm going to be by myself for that. But yeah, put it down in your dates and whatever. So Thursday 6 o'clock, Dirt Rally 2.0 official live stream. Your first taste at this game. I've already had a taste of this game and it's actually pretty good. Anything else people want to say before we end?
Well, tomorrow will be GT Sports, so that's where we'll be heading. And if it's anything like last week, then you definitely want to see how this next race plays out.
Yep.
Goodness me.
And I'll be there once again in the commentary box for FOL. And if you want to see me and small guy, Mr. Keelan, Leah, of course, in the commentary box. Come over to Gather Academy tomorrow, 8:30 UK time. Hopefully the servers are better this time and we don't have to restart like we did last week. And I don't have to have a application glitch like I did last week as well. Simpsons Hit and Run Racing League. Oh dear.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's
Simpsons Hit and Run, that's a great
game.
game. I've got to say, one of my favourite
Yeah.
games of all time, that. Really, really good.
One that shapes childhood.
Anyways, so I think we'll do a hit and run for this stream. Thank you very much for watching. and until next time, goodbye.